All right, so this is our Python project 11, and it's a mastermind game. So this is an old game that's been played from quite a long time. So the rules of the game is that player one bits by setting a multi-digit number, and player two tries his first attempt at guessing the number. So if player two succeeds in his first attempt, he wins the game and is crowned mastermind. If not, then player one ends by revealing which digits or numbers player two got correct. So the game continues till player two eventually is able to guess the number entirely. So let's do its code. Let's say we gotta import random library, and then we need the range function, random range function, which would generate a random number within the specified range. Let's say num, we have a variable num, random dot rand, range 1000, 10,000, and now n equals int input. Guess the 4-digit number. Now condition to test equality of the guess made. So program terminates if true. So let's put the condition if n equals number, print rate, you guessed the number in just one try. You're a mastermind. All right. Else, let's say CT at 0. So this is like, so CTR variable is initialized here. It will keep count of the number of tries the player takes to guess the number. All right. So while loop repeats, as long as the player fails to guess the number correctly. So while n is not equals number, so CTR plus equals 1, count equals 0. So basically what's happening here is variable increments every time the loop is executed, giving an idea of how many guesses were made, right? So, okay, so count, these are spelled. Now n equals string, we need to convert it into string, and explicit type conversion of an integer to a string in order to ease extraction of digits. All right, So now num equals string num. And this time explicit type conversion of a string to an integer. So correct. Now let us do correct equals this. And because, let me write it down. So correct list stores digits which are correct. All right. So this is what it will do. Now let's run a loop for I in range 0 till 4. And if n list I equals num list I. All right. So count plus equals 1. So yeah. So for loop runs 4 times since the number has 4 digits. All right. And checking for equality of digits and number of digits guessed correctly increments. And now let us do this. So correct dot append and I and else continue. So hence the digit is stored in correct list. All right. So now let's say if count is less than 4 and count is not equal 0, print not quite the number, but you did get it. So count digits correct. All right. So print also these numbers in your input were correct. So now let's say now we need another loop. So for k incorrect print k and equals this, and now print n and print n. Now n equals int input, enter your next choice of numbers. All right. So when none of the digits are guessed correctly, so now let's do okay. Now let's do the elif. Count equals 0. Print none of the numbers in your input match, and n equals int input. Enter your next choice of numbers, and so select def n equals num. Print if you have become a mastermind. Print it took you only CTR control tries. Now let's save it and let's see how it goes. So mastermind.py game. Also, there is another one in here, so I'm gonna name it as mastermind 2.py. Save, control save, and then run it. Let us run it. And yeah, here it is. So let's take a try. 1989. So is it working? No. Wait a minute. All right, let's run it once more and let's have a look. All right, so therefore it is 1989. Okay, now it's working. 292939. So it is saying int object is not subscriptable, so there is some error. Let's do it again. So 1901. We can't have the same digit again and again, I think. Wait. So it's saying there is an error, keyboard interrupt error on line 35. Let's have a look. All right, let us run this once again. Let's see this time the code. So 1020 here and 8567. Okay, 9834 and 3456 0987. So this is how it is working, and this is how this game works. Now string index out of range, so it will show us this. So this is how this mastermind game is played. Hope you guys learned something from it. See you guys in the next video with a new project.